fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Let's go. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Haskins to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already, the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Haskins on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now it's Haskins. And finding the tight end Hooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards. There at a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Redskins first down.
On first down, this is Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action now. Haskins. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
First down pass. Complete to Austin Hooper. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wentz going to throw. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Wentz now to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, eat.
Hey, eat. Hey, keep it, get.
From the 39, Wentz. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And that's this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
We spend a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spend a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's get this.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
61, match box.
Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And down right around the 37. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards on the ground. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. Here's Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On the ground, it's Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From the 35 on second down, Wentz, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, here we go.
Now Haskins on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Haskins now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Showing it, showing it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Wow.
This is Geis. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
You must be getting tired of seeing this.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Wentz. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Alpha.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a run with Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's Geis. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Check.
Geis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check pass. Check pass. You go tank. You got tank.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. Geis. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Darius Geis denied. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, we got tight right, tight right. Everyone's got 4 down. Hey, it's on the go. That's you.
A quick throw there out to Jeffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. Third down here. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, exit.
55's my guy, 55. Come on, baby.
Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run with Geis. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams...
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will take... over at the 29-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Philadelphia,